Hey everybody, welcome to another one of Chris's beer reviews. I got a special brew here that nobody else is really going to be able to try. A buddy of mine, or somebody approached me on YouTube. They liked my reviews and they wanted me to try some of their beers. It just so happens that we live like down the street from one another. So yeah, we're pretty good buddies now. He brewed me, well, he didn't brew them for me, but there's two different home brews that this guy's done that he has provided a bottle of each for me. And please don't get this the label wrong. As you can see, I tried to pour it, or I tried to peel it off. This is not the original bottle. I just did a review of his other one, which was great. It was Alessandros. Why do I keep forgetting? Dry hopped amber ale, and it was great. I forgot to mention in the beer review that it is a 500 milliliter. I'm all right. Don't worry. 500 milliliter bottle. That one, as well as this one, and they were both at 5% ABV. And he did, he did the work to find out that it was actually 5% ABV. This one is supposed to be called Dortmund Lager. So we got Alessandros Dortmund Lager right in front of me. You can't buy this in stores. You can't, get a price. This was free, and compliments of Alessandro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for free beer and giving me the honors of trying your beer for the first time on a review. So I was told with the last beer to leave about this much so that the yeast doesn't overwhelm the beer. I did this off camera, but I really was curious as to what the rest of the bottle had in store for me, so I poured it into the glass, and dude, holy smokes, man, there was like loads of yeast floating around there. I'm really happy you told me about that, because that could have been the difference between like a good beer and a bad beer. So I don't know if you said for me to do the same with this, so I'm going to do it just out of curiosity. And then on camera, I'm going to try to pour out the last little bit just to see if I was right, if I was wrong, and then I'll finish it. Alright, we got a Hobgoblin 500 milliliter pint glass, a little bit of rinsed out water left behind. And let's pop the shop, see what we got. Dude, man, all your beers smell so fresh and pungent. Like, I'm using the word pungent because they actually smell pungent. Alright. Gonna pour it. It's funny because your other one was the amber ale, and this one appears to be more amber than the other one. I'm pretty sure I didn't get that wrong. Okay. Okay. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna leave. No, I'm gonna pour a little bit more. There we go, just like you said, leave that much. Okay, now, wow, I see a lot of stuff floating around in there, man. Not bad stuff. It just looks like it's going to be full of flavor. Might have poured a little bit of yeast into there. You got kind of like, I can't even say mahogany because it's like halfway to mahogany. It's much lighter. It's kind of like, it gives kind of like a woody color. Maybe even I could even say an amber color. I'm pretty sure this one wasn't the amber. He specifically said gold cap, amber, white cap, lager. So I'm pretty sure I got this right. Anyway, I'm an idiot. It's been way too long for me to smell the aromas from the beer, so I can't really pick up on any of the aromas right now. Maybe I'm just getting that like wheaty smell. Anyways, cheers. Thank you, Mr. Alessandro. And and I'm going to go in for the kill. What? Another good solid brew, dude. Here, I'm gonna show it to everybody. Maybe everybody can see like what kind of head we're dealing with here. I guess not. It's good, man. It's good. No worries. Your other beer certainly had more lace to it and more head. I'm only checking it now, but now it's probably like half a finger head. Maybe it was a full finger head to begin with. Still seeing stuff floating around in here, but it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. I think once again it could just be a little bit of the yeast that had gotten into the glass, but it's still, you can't tell. If you can't tell on camera, then cheers. Then I'm fooling myself. All right. I have never had a Dortmund Lager before, but I'm finding that it's kind of like a cross between a blonde and an ale. That's kind of that's the impression that I'm getting. Um, it it goes down a lot lighter than I expected. It definitely does have a very a lighter approach than the other beer. I can't say that it's a light beer though. It's not a light beer. I'm just talking about the viscosity of the body itself. Like it just goes down really, really smooth. And that being said, it has the carbonation. It's medium carbonated beer. Um, it does taste better than most lagers that I have, and this is a lager, so I can say that. Um, and that's because generally when I drink lagers, I usually just get like a skunky, weedy taste, and that's about it. But this seems to have more going on in it. I don't know what the Dortmund in a lager makes it a Dortmund lager, but there's certainly something else going on in here. And I don't know if it's because they're freshly brewed, but you know when you drink out of a bottle versus drinking that same beer out of a keg into a pint glass in a bar. You know how when you're in a bar you get like a pretty substantial buzz? Well, I just sent you a text saying this, but or Alessandro, I actually feel like I'm drinking beer out of a keg off tap at a bar. Like I'm actually getting pretty buzzed. So this is definitely going to be my last review for the day. That's what I'm getting so far. So everybody, I'm definitely going to say that you're going to be seeing this guy on the shelves of LCBO eventually. This guy has his heart set out on these brews, and they're not doing bad at all. They're doing pretty good. Like I still can't believe that people drink beer that makes me gag. Like, and they're selling on the shelves, and this actually tastes good. And yeah, it tastes good, and it's a lager. So, dude, you're doing a good job, man. I'm really looking forward to tasting some of your stouts or your porters. I know you told me you were brewing them at one point, so please let me know. I am a huge stout and porter fan. Woo! It's hard for me to finish it, man. It's good. I'm not picking up on like a bunch of other experimental flavors or anything. The other one was just like oozing orange peel tastes at me, but this one, if anything, I'm picking up on a couple of the malts inside. And the malts aren't like so overpowering. It's just kind of giving it a little bit of character. That's probably the best explanation of that I can give. I'm very impressed though, man. You made this at home. I know making beers is supposed to be a lot easier than a lot of people think, but you've done quite the fine job. I will be looking forward to your future brews, and probably be stopping by the next time you're making one, just to familiarize myself with the world of brewing, so that it would give me a better understanding for reviewing. Yeah. Oh man, it's so hard for me to finish this. I'm rolling on like 11 minutes now. Holy jumping Jesus, jumping Jesus. I'm gonna try to finish this, and then I'm gonna pour the rest in to show people what I could have been drinking. Oh, I got a giant bubble up in there. I definitely see. I was smart for expecting the unexpected with that one, because it looks like there's going to be a big ball of yeast. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Wow. My belly is just full of gas because of these beers. But it doesn't taste like a Trafalgar. So, Trafalgar, come on, man. You got competition. What are you going to do about it? Anyways, I'm going to pour the rest in just so everybody knows what they were going to be dealing with. So you just have much more, you know... Excuse me. You guys can't really see anything in there. You would have been able to with the last one. The last one was a huge amount of yeast. I could probably even drink this. I'm going to drink it. Why not? Now I just got to think of my rating. I think this is going to sound hilarious, but I almost want to give you the same rating that I did for the last one. But I'm going to give you a 3.2 out of 5 for the lager. It was great. There was no problems with it. Above average, great beer. If I were to taste some more experimental, like malts or hops or varieties of different things in there, then I would certainly bump you up a couple notches. But I'm going to stand by that right now. No complaints whatsoever. Great brews. I've reviewed beers that sell on the stores, on the shelves, that sell like crazy, and I've given them, shitty reviews. So you're definitely going in the right direction. So please keep bringing them on, and yeah, very interested. Thanks for joining me for another one of Chris's beer reviews. Don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly. Cheers, people.